So every year, the leadership team here at Randall High School, that's made up of a department head from every department at Randall. So whether it's fine arts, athletics, English, social studies, we get together, we take nominations from the public, so the public nominates their selections, like people or former Raiders or people that have had a major impact on the community to be nominated for Hall of Fame. Then the leadership team vets and goes through each one of those that have been nominated for that, and then they make a selection. So last year we selected 2 years out. So last year we had Dr. Chad Hansen with Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Golden Knights. And then that same year, we selected our second candidate, which is this year's inductee, which is Maddy Cunningham. And so this year, we will start accepting more nominations, and we take every nomination, no matter when it was cast, whether it was cast in 2010 or today, and we go through and we analyze those. So even next year, if we have more nominations that come in, we're still looking at everybody that's been nominated over the last 20 years. So the Raider Hall of Fame is a good representation just to show that people who have graduated from our campus or people who have supported us in the community are getting that recognition. So it's a big deal. It's a really big deal for those that are getting selected into the Raider Hall of Fame. If you're selected into that, then you've had a major impact on our campus, whether it's from the community into the campus, as a parent, as a booster club member. We've had, like we had our booster club president nominated and actually inducted in the Hall of Fame a few years ago, all the way to students who have gone out and done some exceptional things or continue to contribute to Randall High School. So some of the things I've already said or kind of talked about where you have to have had a major impact on the community. One of the big things we look at is it could have been a teacher, it could have been a former student, or a current student or current teacher, either way. But they have to meet the criteria of having a major impact either back on the Randall community or they have gone out and they have done something so special that we would want to consider them to recognize that accomplishment as a community. And that's really the criteria that's there. If you narrow the scope too much, then you may lose out on getting someone into the Hall of Fame that would deserve it. So we've left that pretty open so that we can analyze that, and it's analyzed by the department heads of every department on the campus. One of the things is, and I love this, we have this saying we've used, and it's been forever, and I'm going to say since the Raiders came about, not just the Randall Raiders, but the Las Vegas Raiders, a commitment to excellence. But if you look at your future, it's always awesome to go back and see the bright spots of your past. And so when you look at, recognizing people in a Hall of Fame like we do, and these are some unbelievable people. If you go look at our wall, we're inducting our 27th member this year. If you look at the previous 26 members and then you add Maddy and there are 27, there are some amazing things that have happened. And so as a culture, and our culture overall is developed over a long period of time. Our climate's kind of our daily feel for how things go. So the culture that's been created here is one that says, you know what? If we're going to go here and we're going to be in school, we're going to do the best we can. And we're going to give it our best. And when we do, look what we can do. And you kind of look at last year as a good storyline for, hey, we said we're going to go give our best, and here we are, kind of first in the state in several things and being in the Lone Star Cup champs. But that culture has just continued to bleed from 1988 when the school opened its doors to today. And it's one that I think most people in the community would say, if you're going to go against Randall, if you're going to play against Randall, if you're going to go watch them compete, and no matter what it is, whether it's in academics or fine arts or athletics, hey, they're going to get after it. You better be ready. And so that culture of being determined is something that just, I don't know, it's just always been around. I love it.